Hello students and welcome to your science class. Let us continue with the chemistry, chapter number 4, materials, metals and non-metals. In the previous lessons we studied two chemical properties of metals. Number 1, reaction of metals with water, and number 2, reaction of metals with oxygen. Today we shall study other properties of metals. We'll start with reaction of metals with acids. Metals, when they react with acids, they produce hydrogen gas. Along with that, a corresponding metallic salt is also formed. The generalized equation or reaction of metal with acid can be represented as metal plus acid gives salt plus hydrogen plus a lot of heat. Here you can see some of the examples of metals reacting with some of the acids. In all the cases, you see that there is a metallic salt form. Along with that, hydrogen gas is being evolved in every reaction. The evolution of hydrogen gas, when the reaction between an acid and a metal takes place, can be confirmed by performing a little experiment. To test for the evolution of hydrogen gas, suppose if we take a few iron filings and hydrochloric acid in a test tube, cover the test tube and shake it well. Now bring a burning splinter near the mouth of the test tube and open the lid of the test tube. This splinter produces a pop sound indicating the evolution of hydrogen. The next property of metals that we are going to study today is the reaction of metals with bases. Most metals do not react with bases. Some of them react with strong bases like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide to produce hydrogen gas, and some complex compounds are formed during this reaction. The next chemical property of metals that we are going to study today is the reaction of metals with metal salt solution. First, let us know what is a metallic salt. A metal salt is a compound which is formed when the hydrogen of an acid is replaced by a metal. Some of the examples of metal salts are sodium chloride, copper sulfate, calcium carbonate, magnesium sulfate, and so on. Let us understand this with a generalized equation. When metal A reacts with the salt solution of metal B, then salt of metal A plus metal are formed. For example, when zinc metal reacts with the solution of copper sulfate salt, it forms zinc sulfate and copper is pushed out from the. Such a reaction in which a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution is called a displacement reaction. So by studying the chemical properties of metals with different substances, we got to know that metals react differently with different objects. Now tomorrow we shall start the chemical properties of the non-metals.